channel, That Homeschool Mama. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this. Today's video is going to be an overview of what we did for the 2020-2021 homeschool year. Now remember, my kiddos were technically in 1st and 2nd grade, but they are special needs, so maybe some even kindergartners can do some of these depending on where your child is placed and their ability. Now, let's get into it. So let's start off with math. This we didn't do this year, but I just wanted to give you an overview. The previous year, we started Math UC, which is a mastery based approach math curriculum. We started it, it got very repetitive for my kids, so I put it away. Then this year I did open this up again and try to use it, but again, they just didn't like it, so no Math UC for us. So the reason I talked to you about Math UC was because when that stopped working for us the previous year, I went ahead and mid-year ordered Horizons Math Level 1. Now, I never intended to do YouTube, so I do not have the workbooks saved, but I do have the teacher's guide here. Let me give you a peek inside. Horizons Math is a spiral-based approach. I'm going to read you a little more on this curriculum once we get into the next one. So basically, what happens with us is that we finish half of a curriculum in a year because of what happened to us. So this year, we had already finished the previous year, the workbook 1, because this comes with a teacher's guide and 2 workbooks. So then this school year for the 2020-2021, we did workbook 2, we finished it, and then we began Horizons Math Level 2. So here is your teacher's guide, which again, for these lower levels, it's not necessary, but I found that it's not that much more to just buy the complete package. So here's the teacher's guide, and then you get 2 books. You get workbook 1 and workbook 2. Now, what I like about this, what my children like about this curriculum is the colors. They're very, very visual learners. So it is very bright, fun, colorful. It is spiral approach and mastery approach in the sense that every year for the elementary years, you're going to be going over the same material and just building upon it. So let me go ahead and read to you here from my phone. So for Horizons Math, build a strong foundation for math learning with this balanced, well-organized curriculum using a spiral-based approach. 160 brightly illustrated daily lessons following a pattern of introduction, reinforcement, and repetition to ensure thorough understanding of counting, addition, subtraction, time, and other concepts. Okay. We've really liked it. It's worked for us. It's not the only thing that we do. Again, guys, I don't marry into any curriculum. I'm not wired that way. So you've probably seen this in my homeschool tour video. This is our cubbies. I have a cubby system. They have one for each subject. So each day the kids pull it out and we work through our subjects. So here in the math, I always have this notebook, one for each of them. This is supposed to say 2nd grade, but my dog. We go over all different math concepts very quickly. It's just a review. We just touch bases on all these concepts because if not, my kiddos forget. If we go a long period of time without reviewing, it's back to square one with them, unfortunately. So this is just a good resource for us, a quick way for us to keep that information engraved into their minds. Now, moving on to reading. So for reading, we did all about reading. And I did get the full package. I know that there are different packages. I only have one pictured here, but it does bring 3 readers for you, level 1, 2, and 3. This one's Cobweb the Cat. Now, what I love about this program is that it's such a multi-sensory approach to reading. It's great for kinesthetic learners, and it is one of the recommended curriculums for children with dyslexia, and my youngest is dyslexic. So that is why I jumped on to All About Reading, and we are going to be doing it for this upcoming school year. I really did enjoy it. You got a teacher's manual, and you get a workbook. Now, this is open and go, guys. You literally go to the lesson, you read verbatim what it is that you have to do, and you open up the student workbook and you work from there. It's very hands-on, very easy and go. It takes all the guesswork out of you. It tells you what to teach, how to teach it. It's very, very simple. Now let me see here if I can find. So here it covers phonological awareness, phonics and decoding, fluency, vocabulary, and comprehension. Now the kit that I brought a toe, the zebra, which he's long gone. He's long gone. The kids took him into the playroom and they just play with him. We didn't use him in the classroom. But you have here your phonogram cards and your word cards. And it's very neat that you just have it all here and you get to organize it as your child masters it. You move it to the back. It's all contained in one space. I love that. I love the open and go, the easiness of this curriculum. So let me show you Christians. So then what I did was that I got a composition notebook for them, since it does have so many games incorporated within the curriculum. We just use this to be able to keep our games if the kids wanted to go back and practice their words or look through their work. Okay. Very, very cute, very hands-on. One of their favorite ones was, I don't remember exactly, but it was some words with eggs that you would get a spatula and flip them. And it is very, very hands-on. They also get to practice their cutting skills. Oh, that came off. Just an amazing, amazing curriculum. And then at the end, because they do work their way through they have a little chart where they get to put a star once they complete each lesson. And at the end, they receive a certificate of completion. I love All About Reading. Okay, so next, both my boys did Hooked on Phonics. So this is the level 3 and 4 for my youngest. And then this is the level 7. I pretty much have all the levels, and we've been doing this for as long as I can remember. You get your little readers that the kids get to practice their reading. They're very colorful and fun. Let's see, this brings 1, 2, 3, 4. The younger levels bring more readers. And then you have your little workbook. It's basically you open and go and you just work your way down with the kids. It's really cute. They also have an app, and you have the CD. Okay, so for spelling, I don't have it, you guys, I'm sorry. But for spelling, we did Spelling UC Level A. We enjoyed it. It was difficult for my youngest one, and it was too easy for my older one. Basically, you, the teacher, you have the words, You read it out to them every day and they just spell them out. It's open and go. It's simple. I enjoyed it. I feel like my oldest got bored because he has a photogenic memory. So for him, reading and writing it's easy, but comprehension is extremely difficult. So like he once he sees a word, it's engraved into his memory, but knowing the meaning of the word and how to use the word is a different story. So spelling for him is easy. So then once we finished that, I was on the hunt for something that would help my youngest, since he's dyslexic, he has ADHD, he's got autism, and this came up as a great resource for kids with dyslexia. Sequential Spelling, level 1. I don't like this. It was so hard for him that we would end in tears at times when it would come time for spelling. So let me show you it. In the beginning, it's supposed to build upon one another. In the beginning, it starts off fairly easily. So you have in, pin, sin, spin. That's day 1. Day 2 is pins, sins, spins, kin, skin, win, twin. On the 4th day, he's supposed to be able to spell thins, pinning, sinning, spinning, shins, skinned, winning, inner, be, begins, chins, we, be, see. It was overwhelming. Let me see. So he basically, this is the workbook. So it comes with a teacher's guide and a workbook for the kids to just be able to go ahead and write the words right in the book. Now, with a lot of help, we literally he got to lesson 27. And that was after many, many tears. We would have to stop and practice those words and write them in the notebook and write them in the board and try to play games and try to add a lot of extra stuff. And guys, this has 180 lessons, which is supposed to be completed within a year. And he was having a hard time remembering the words for one day. And you're supposed to do this 4 days a week. It was too much. Now, for my oldest, it was easy. But again, like, we kind of worked together on this. So he got to lesson 27. But with him, it was no tears. He would do it just fine. But no, I don't think I'm going to do this program. It wasn't a good fit for our family. So I'm on the hunt for a spelling curriculum for the next school year. Let me know your suggestions. Okay, so next, let's see here. Next, let's do writing. So for handwriting, I picked up Universal Handwriting. Now they did I think they had letters like 1B, 1 something. This is actually the 3rd one. They like to practice their handwriting. Something they do independently in the morning before we get started with our language lessons. So that's Universal Writing. I had nothing bad to say. It's a handwriting program. Next, we did Explode the Code. I had heard of Explode the Code, and I had never done it with my kids. So this year, let me see here. So this year in October, I purchased the Explode the Codes, and so far we have done 1, 1.5, and 2. Now, obviously 1 was pretty easy for them, but I purchased the whole set, and it's just good practice for phonics mastery. Now, this is not colorful, you guys. It's black and white. It's open and go, but I really do enjoy this, and they don't fight me on it, so it's great. I have no complaints there. Next is writing. So for writing, we do a bunch of different things. I just a few months ago purchased Learning Without Tears, Building Writers. And I purchased the whole set. So we started off with level A, which is pretty simple. Let me see here. You're seeing the picture and you're copying the sentence. Now, why did I start off at such a young level for them? Because of Christian, my oldest. He has a hard time writing stories and coming up with ideas, and I just wanted to give him a chance to practice as much as possible. So we are loving this. We've only done A. I think we've got like 2 pages left to finish A, and I have the rest of them. I think there's 1, 2. There's 3 more levels. We will be continuing with this next year, and we will probably be able to do quite a few of them, if not all of them, next year, because again, in a few months, they've pretty much finished the book. So for writing, I like to give them just little activities. Like, so this was Halloween. So I pulled different topics. I pulled a calendar, a resource I found online, different writing topics for each day of the month. And they went ahead and they did it in this little book, and they draw their little picture. Then I love these writing journals from Lakeshore Learning, the Draw and Write. So this comes with this. This is also from Lakeshore Learning. It's called Ready to Write Prompt Box, Grades K through 1. But again, guys, I really do feel that you can use this for a 2nd or 3rd grader. Now, so for example, this is the first one, the most basic one. Pizza, pizza. I like blank pizza because blank. And it gives them options. So then they would do it here. As you move further down the line, you're looking at a picture, and then you have to write what you see. I see a blank, so I see a tiger, I see a monkey, I see a giraffe. My favorite zoo animal is the because, and it has how many legs. So we would do one of these a day. Sometimes they'd want to do more, and we'd do more. So it's broken up into categories: opinion and argument writing, informational and explanatory writing, and narrative writing. You also get this so that you can take your card and you can place it on the desk, and both of the kids can see it at the same time, which is great. I highly recommend this. I'm gonna check out to see if they have another level, a higher leveled one, to purchase it. If not, honestly, we might just do it again. Okay, so that's what these little writing journals are for. Next, I just have our reading log, where we write down what it is that we've been reading. And this is a folder color coordinated. I have one for each level, for each subject, and I just put samples, guys. I mean, depending on where you are, you might have different regulations for your district, but for my district, you just need a sample portfolio. And I used to be the type of mom that would have every single drawing, every single writing, everything. I had nowhere else to put this. I had boxes and boxes and boxes of stuff. No, guys, if my district doesn't need it, that's it. I'm letting go. I can't anymore. So you see, this is some of the spelling you see were pages that I ripped out of the book. Some of the other handwriting books that I had mentioned to you previously. So some of the all about reading, just little bits, and that's it. Everything else goes bye-bye, because if not, I'm gonna go crazy. And then this is just some pages that I printed from a TPT resource that I have in their cubby so that they can identify the cursive letters, so that we can match the cursive letters. This has Velcro. Another matching for capital. And then tracing and identifying. I'm gonna keep that in there. And then this is just a writing folder where if they want to do any independent writing, it shows you how to plan, how to write, and how to finish and check your work. So we just keep it in here for whenever we want to do writing on the go. If we're going to go to the zoo, on the way. This is great. Also from Lakeshore Learning. So that is all, guys. Now, that is not all. I have done so many different unit studies. We have done Gather on Homeschool. We did a huge Africa unit study, and we've done a bunch of smaller unit studies. You can see some of the pictures on that on my Instagram. I will be reviewing the Gather Round unit for Africa in an upcoming video very soon. But before that, let me just show you. I pulled out. So this is just some of the sample work from the Horizons Math from the second book of level 1, which we did do this year. And then here we just have some of their works, some of their drawings, some of our mapping. We did do a outer space unit. It was actually how we started the school year. It was what they chose. They were super excited for it. TPT is my best friend, guys. You can find such cute resources, fairly inexpensive. A lot of times they put things on sale. So we did a little Faces of the Moon book. We did a little activity with chalk where we wrote down all of the faces of the moon. Some little worksheets. Now, let's see, endangered species, Bengal tiger. This are probably just printed off the internet. Again, guys, homeschooling doesn't have to be difficult. And now, I will make a video on this. I don't know where I found it. Hopefully it says it on there. But I had found a free resource on the Magic School Bus. And I have it all printed out and I have it in a binder. So whenever I'm doing a science mini unit with my kids, I run to that book and I check if we have anything that correlates with a topic. So for the space unit we did. So we went ahead and we watched the video, the corresponding video. We did this and the little project that came with it from the Magic School Bus. We love the Magic School Bus in this house. We did election day. We made our little books for community and career. Now again, guys, most of these things that I do, these mini units, are from TPT. You mamas that are TPT curriculum creators, I applaud you, I really do. I don't know how you have the time to do all of it, because I surely can't, but I will purchase your resources. Thank you so much. Veterans Day, Thanksgiving. Oh, he fell. What are we thankful for? And then in the back, little book. On the inside, different things that we're thankful for. You know, these are the things that I'm gonna be keeping. The cute little memories that maybe I won't keep them. Maybe I'll give them to grandma or grandpa, or, you know, who knows. Santa craft, Earth Day, amongst some of the many things that we did this school year. But above all, we read a lot as a family together, and we made memories together, you guys. So that was my favorite part of it. Again, thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this. Have a great day, guys. Bye.